welcome to Grandma Dodger's Kitchen. I got a good one for you today. I have a surprise. I'm still on my holiday series, and so I have a special guest, which is my third daughter. This daughter number 3, Janelle. She's going to show us how to make. What are you making for us today, Janelle?
I'm making wet burrito pie.
All right. So I'm going to be her helper, and she's going to walk us through it, okay? Tell us what we're going to need, Janelle.
Okay, this is a fast dish, and you know, if you're on the go and you want to just hurry up and make something for your kids on a reasonable budget, you will make wet burrito. So you would need cheese, you would need flour tortillas, you would need ground beef. You can use ground turkey, chicken, whatever you like. You would need Spanish rice, sour cream, refried beans, lettuce, onion, and tomato sauce. So, Mom, you can chop up the onion real fine.
Okay. Not
real large pieces. And you can chop up a little bit of the lettuce. The lettuce is not going to go on until the end as a topping.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to put on the Spanish rice.
Because that takes the longest, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll be back and we'll show you what it looks like. These onions are going to go into the meat. So I'll give it to Janelle for the meat.
Thank you.
Now I'm opening the refried beans for Janelle, and I've already washed the top off. So remember, when you're opening anything with a can, always wipe it off, you know, for safety reasons. All right? So this is for Janelle.
Okay, now you're just warming up the refried beans so that they can be a layer in your dish. So you just need to warm them up and get them smooth. And so I have the refried beans going. I have the Spanish rice right here going, and then the ground beef is going right here, and then next I'm doing the enchilada sauce. And we're warming that up so that it can blend in with everything nice and warm before we're able to layer it.
I have a story about Janelle. When she was little, she used to love to cook, and her dad would always have her cooking stuff for him. So he really fell in love with the way she cooked and how she cooked, and he would always want her to cook, and she felt so grown up and so big because she could make food for her father, and that was a highlight of her her life to be able to just make something that her daddy loved. And her daddy loved beans, and she loved to make beans, and her daddy loves stuff that, tacos and stuff like that. She could make that, and she would be so excited. And when he asked her to make food for him, and she after she had kids, she continued her cooking skills. When they were all born in Pasadena, California. So when they were born, we had a Olympic-sized swimming pool, and all the kids had to learn how to swim. It was mandatory that the kids know how to swim. So the big kids already knew how to swim. They were on swimming teams. They were champion swimmers. And the little kids came along, and they had to learn how to swim. And so, Janelle, tell some stories about you learning how to swim.
Well, my brother Palmer, he
was the oldest.
He was the oldest, and we didn't know how to swim. So what he did was he used to throw us in the pool and just leave us for us just to learn on our own how to swim. So we sitting there drowning. So then what we thought of was to go put on our raincoats. And then you know how the raincoats were like the big puffy coats. So when he threw us in, we would float right back up to the top, and then we'll learn how to swim like that on our own by swimming in our jackets.
And I used to fuss with him all the time. These are not your kids. You leave my kids alone. I'm the mother, and they have a father. They don't need you as their father. I used to fuss with him all the time. And I was so fed up with him all the time trying to raise these kids because he felt that he was the daddy. He acted like he was the daddy, and I used to fuss with him all the time about being so bossy to the children.
But in the long run, it worked out because then we all learned how to swim. The rice is ready. Now before we start, we're going to flip our tortilla shells on the burner. You know, you can have it plain if you want. It's all up to you, but to put a little kick to it, I'm going to burn it on the burner first. Any kind of flour tortilla shells. It depends on what size dish you're making. We're making a small one, so we got this 8-pack. We might use it all, we might not. You just never know. Now we have burned our tortillas. Now what we're going to do is we're going to layer everything together. So we're going to put everything together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a tortilla and we're just going to lay it down, covering the bottom of the pan.
Is that pan big enough, or should we get a bigger pan?
Oh, this is fine.
Okay.
This is fine. So then we're going to layer it like that. We put the tortillas down first. And then what do you want to put on next, Mom?
Why don't we put some meat?
Okay, now we're going to put some meat on there. Now you don't have to coat the whole pan because you're going to do numbers of layers. You're just putting enough on there so that each bite can have some meat in it. Okay, so now the meat is done. Then you're going to put some rice on. And you're just basically layering it. Then we're going to put some beans on it.
You want me to get you a cup for the beans, or that's okay?
This is okay. You just put it on there. You're just doing like a coat, a nice layer. And then you're going to put some green sauce. And then like whatever other topping that you would feel that you would want, like olives, onions, basically anything you would feel you would want. And then you're going to layer cheese. We like it cheesy, so we're going to layer a lot of cheese. And then you're going to add some more green sauce on top. And the cheese.
So 1 pound of ground beef with feet make 4 in the family, enough for 4 in the family.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yes, actually you can make more than that because it depends on if it's all adults, then it'll be 4. If it's kids, it'll make more.
Okay.
And then you're just putting the cheese on. And then it's up to you what you like. Green onion, olives, you'll add that on top if you would like that on there. And then now you just let it cook in the oven. You're just basically letting the cheese melt. But so I say put it in the oven about 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, that's fast.
Yeah, and then
350?
yeah, 350. And you can see the layers.
See the layers, Tim? Welcome back. Now Janelle will explain to us the finished product and she will dish it up for us. You want a smaller glove?
No, that's fine. Okay, now it's all the way done. The cheese is melted. Everything is marinated in. And now you can serve yourself. So you just cut it. What about some lettuce?
Yes.
And sprinkle a little lettuce on the side. And you're done.
All right, now go get the kids so they can come and eat.
Okay.
This is what I love. You know, I love to do the taste test. So I'm gonna have a taste test, okay? Delicious. Very, very good. Delicious. these are Janelle's daughters. She have 2 daughters, and they Rihanna and Renelle, and they're going to share the food with us. So let's eat. Remember, I have a cookbook. You can order my cookbook. It's Grandma Dorothy's Soul Food. Okay? And it's 101 recipes. It's $15 plus $3 for shipping. And I will autograph it for you. Okay? And I'll return it to you in the return mail. I have a second show on YouTube. It's called Peace Through the Storm. And on this show, it's spiritual food, teaching us how to navigate through the storms of life. Each and every one of us was born to be able to outlive our storms. But most people don't know that, and they don't practice it, and so they don't know how. Everything in earth, everything that you learn on earth, you learn it. You didn't come here knowing everything. But it's all within you, but you just got to grow into it and you got to learn it. So that's what we teach. Okay? And because it's no way you're going to control your circumstances. You cannot. We try to do that, and that's why we get so discombobulated when the circumstances come and we can't control it. You cannot control people. We all want to do that. And we not control this stuff that happens in life. That's part of life. You know what I mean? As long as you're alive, you're going to have bullies. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people. Jesus had it. So we're going to have it too. You know, he's our example. But we have to learn how to navigate through them and don't let them weigh us down. Okay? So I need you to go to my YouTube. Peace Through the Storm, okay? All small capital, all small letters, lowercase, I should say. And subscribe and check it out for me, okay? And if you like my cooking, and Janelle gonna be coming back some more, giving you some tips on cooking, so because she's a good cook. And if you like that, subscribe. Subscribe to me. I need some more subscribers, okay? So subscribe, okay? Happy eating to you.